the energetic girls. How are you all doing? New faces in your campus, right? Kind of, you might have already have the information that we are going to take a workshop, we are going to run a workshop on certain life skills and interview skills, right? So let me introduce my team and let me also introduce myself here. My name is Vamshi Reddy and I work as a trainer come placement manager with Magicverse India. Right. And we have our team, Mr. Mahendra, he's a senior training and placement manager, and Mr. Sairam, our community consultant, and Mr. Gershom, one of our training manager with us. So we are very happy to have an interaction with you, and hope you all had your lunch, right?
Yes, sir.
Or else are you feeling hungry?
No, sir.
So let me give you a quick understanding about Magicverse. What Magicverse is, why we are doing this sort of program, what kind of training, asset training and placements, right? I would like to give you a couple of some brief introduction about that. Magicverse is an international NGO which works for the betterment of youth, which works to fill the gap between education and employment, right? So we have our funders from different corporate companies. For example, Bank of America. Do you know Bank of America?
Yes.
Do you know Microsoft? Do you know HGS, LIC, right? Johnson and Johnson, Barclays, JP Morgan, right? Any other companies? Accenture. So these all are our funders. We work with their corporate social responsibility funds. We do training and we do placement. So here is a sort of that. We are running a training under the name of Connect with Work program. In this program, we're training the candidates for 24 hours, right? After training, we place them in different organizations according to their qualification. You all are going to be graduates, right?
Yes.
Or graduates?
Going to be graduates.
Yeah. So it's a kind of, a kind of a teaser for you, right? So what you are going to understand here, what you are going to learn here will be definitely useful for you in upcoming days. Clear? So let us start with quickly with an energizer here. Are you fond of energizers? Do you know energizer? What is energizer? Icebreaker? Do you know that?
Icebreaker, silent spring.
Yeah, but you are not silent, you people are violent. We'll run an activity here, a kind of an activity, because we believe in sports world development model. We do activities. Because this is our motto, to connect with the youth, to connect with the people, young people like you. It's not the theoretical work which will work out for us. It's a part of some games and energizers which we need to do. And again, due to time constraints, we couldn't able to do all the energizers which we have planned, right? And also, we have many properties, different chairs here. We can't do the physical activities here, yeah. So let us start with a small activity which is based upon my instruction. Whatever I instruct, just you need to do that. Yeah? Shall we?
Yes, sir.
Right. Clap once. Always, whenever we say energizers, clap once, clap twice, right? These are the traditional energizers, right? Right. Let us also add some color to that. Clap twice. Set twice. Yes. Raise your right hand. Down. Very good. Down. I said down. Alright. So hereafter, assume I am Simon. I'll give the instruction followed by Simon. If whatever the Simon instructs you, please do that. Okay. If Simon asks you to clap, clap. Or else, based upon his instruction, please follow. Yeah. So Simon asks you to clap once. Clap twice. Why did you do that? Did Simon say that? In the instruction, you need to see Simon, like you need to have Simon for that. Clap once. Who said? Alright, chill. Raise your right hand. Black sheeps again. Right? Clap once. Alright. I can hear still, I have that hearing capacity. Okay. Simon says to clap once. Clap twice. Again. Alright, focus, girls. Simon says to raise your right hand. Right. Simon says to raise your left hand. Alright. Some people are too clever. Okay. Down. Go on. Who said that? Alright, very good, fantastic. Good observation. Alright, down. Yeah. Simon says to relax. Down. Simon says to take a deep breath. And hold it. Thank you very much for showing such energy, and we would like to start today's session. The session will start in this way because it is very important for us to have a clarity of thought. Clarity of thought in making decisions. This is very much needed and very much important. How quickly, wisely we take the decision, that makes the difference. You agree?
Yes, sir.
So our topic for today from the life skills is decision making. We have an interesting decision making way that I would like to present before you. I hope everyone can see this, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. That's alright. Yeah. Alright. So, is there any situation where you found yourself difficult to take the decision? If so, what are the areas where you find yourself difficult to take the decision? Please. Please, yeah.
After completion of training, I get
Want to take by PC or MPC? Sri Chaitanya, Narayana, right? Alright, China, now it has become China. And we got COVID from there. Next, any other area very good. To get married or to not get married, right? Well, there are some people still they don't want to get married. And Simon asks you to get married. Alright. Studies, higher studies or job? MBA or job? Fine. That's your opinion. Any other situations? Family. In family we have different discussions, right? Father says something, but my opinion is different. Correct? Which I need to follow. Ambiguity, confusion. We'll have confusion there, right? Obviously, like we'll all have to pause through such kind of situations. I have been part of many of such situations. Right? Okay, so there are different techniques. Pandora box technique. We have seen in that movie, right? Right? Janata garage. There's a clock, timer,
that is not correct.
pan. What is that? 24? No. 24, not 24 movie. I'm talking about. There is a Japanese technique in which if I need to take the decision, I need to cut out all the other thoughts of me, like which are making me inefficient to take the decision. Okay? And I need to think only on the topic, only on that single thread. Correct? For stipulated time period. That is called as Pandora technique. Yeah. correct me if I'm wrong, if there is anyone who knows it, please. Maybe the name is a bit different. You have seen yeah, Pooja is struggling to take a decision where NTR pitches in and gives her a clock. Oh, sorry. Nowadays I was been a lot into training, forgot watching movies. This is cover drive. Thank you. Okay, so my point here is that is we all do that. We couldn't able to take the decision. We ultimately end up doing nothing. We'll keep on thinking hours and hours, days and days, but ultimately we'll end up doing nothing. This happened with me multiple times. I hope the same thing had happened with you guys, right? So to solve a kind of to give some insights about that, we have a topic here which is called decision making. There is a case study, right, to analyze how you are taking the decision, not what kind of ethics you have. This is not related to ethics, but still, what all factors that comes into context if we need to take the decision. If I want to take a decision, what all things that comes into my mind? Who all are the influencers that plays a key role when I take the decision? That thing we can understand from this case study. Can I have any volunteer? Anyone who wanted to read it out loud? I'll offer my mic for 1 minute. Yeah, please. Read the case study.
Rajini works in the administrative department of a hospital. A young man comes to Rajini and explains that his father is very ill. The doctors believe that he has a week to live at most. His father has a substantial life insurance policy that expires at midnight. If his father dies before midnight, this young man will receive a very large sum of money. He says that the money would mean a great deal to him and his family, and that no good will come from his father's living a few more days. After talking with him, Raj can tell this man who is in desperate need of money to feed his family. The young man's father dies 5 minutes after midnight. However, the young man asks Raj to help him forge the death certificate and show that he died before midnight as he is desperate to help his poor family. What should Raj do?
May I know your good name?
Ravi.
Pravina. Thank you very much, Pravina, and thanks for your taking this opportunity, your bravery, because opportunities won't get to us every time. The moment I ask, I can see a hand in the air. That's Pravina, right? So I think everyone have understood about this, right? The situation. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
There is a guy whose father is ill, and however his father is going to die, right? He got an insurance policy which has its expiry date on that particular date at 12 o'clock. But unfortunately, his father passed away at 12:05, 5 minutes after that expiry of insurance policy. And Raj, some ex-Raj or whoever it is working in that hospital administrative department. They need to issue a letter recording the time of death. Okay. If he changes that 5 minutes, this guy will get 1 crore or 2 crore amount. This will solve all the problems, right? And he is near to poverty stricken area, kind of Nigati, he is in desperate need of money. This amount will solve all this issue. However, his father is not going to, live more. if you people were in the situation of Raja and Ragini, the situation of hospital administrator position, what you people will do? Any answer is acceptable, please. What do you do? You will force the time, right? Very good. Any other? You will not force the time. Fantastic. Any other inputs? Girls? Active. Then it invokes thought process in you. Whatever. Why to force or why not to force? Why not to force? Yeah. Why? Yeah. Safety of job ethics. Right? Okay, he's already poor, he's working in an administrative department. Loss of job. Right? Anything else? Can I also add it in this way that the factors which play a crucial role in our past experiences will impact on the present and future things what we do. As simple as that our past experiences and our belief sets, believing things. I have some impression on something. These insurance companies are pretty rich, right? If I have that sort of impression, what I do, ultimately I try to help him. Correct? Impression, past experience, right? And in making decision, mostly let us think out of the box. Whom will you approach? Everyone. If it is critical thing to take the decision, whom will you ask? Will you take inputs from your fellow people? Yes. Parents, friends, experienced professionals, right? Any other girls? Boyfriends? Of course, you people do, right? Brother, fantastic. Correct? No. Self-decision, right? Monarch. Correct? So, my point here is there are different factors that influence us in taking the decision. Yeah. Right, we already spoke if you are Raja or Ragini, what decision you make, either towards this person or against that person, forging or not forging. What were your challenges in taking the decision? Things, due to time constraints, I couldn't able to spend much time here. But if this is my regular session, I used to take 3 hours. And I will definitely make you all cry. Seriously? That will happen. I'll take one topic of gender and trust me, you all will cry. That happened in hundreds of sessions I've taken. That happened. Without because the power of digging into some story is very effective, That happens because unknowingly, unconsciously, we connect ourselves with that emotions. What happens? Storytelling is an art, right? In that if we got involvement, it's a kind of a life-changing factor sometimes. If we prove ourselves correctly, right? So, jumping out of context, let us stick to this. Where were your challenges when taking the decision? Influencers, loss of job, fear of losing a job, right? And helping someone, emotions, like can we take emotions? If I don't wanted to change the time, I follow ethics, something, my work ethics, that comes into context. How I brought up, that comes into context. If I have a negative opinion about this insurance company, that also comes into picture, right? If I hate poor people, for example, let us say, that also comes into the situation, right? These all things plays a crucial role. After all, we are taking a decision here enforcing the death certificate. The same is the case. if I wanted to take the next step in my career, MBA or job, two roads, which road to take, right? That makes a difference. Every single decision that you take that creates a complete change. That's for sure. Today I am here because after I have been, a BTech and MTech graduate in 2017, I have completed my MTech. And after that, I took some small decision. Even though I got offers outside, I am into this training. This is the single path. You will realize it after a couple of days have been passed. Like after some years, you will realize it, right? But why we are taking this story into picture is we want you to take your decisions wisely, because you are going to get into the market soon. You are going to be in this competitive world of jobs, right? Kind of higher studies or else government jobs or whatever it might be. We want you to take your decision wisely. That is why we are hitting on this topic, which is called decision making. And we have, let us go to the next slide. We have a decision making week. After this slide, we'll go to that slide. But before that, let us also dig into, some kinds of decision influencing things. Factors that influence the decision making. Those are your past experience of the similar situation that will mainly influence us. If I had, once upon a time, my great grandma wanted to buy some groceries. Let us think it this way. When she stepped out of her pretty old home, she has seen a black cat. She didn't believe in this all stuff. She went away to the market. But some bullock cart, because I said great grandma, right? Hit on her. And something bad had happened. Right? She came back home, died. Without buying the groceries, she was injured now. Right? So, this is the past experience which happened in my ancestors' time. But still today people follow, right? If we go out, if we see some cat, right? People wanted to sit. They wanted to have some water. This happens, right? Correct? In NLP, we have neuro-linguistic program. We call this as presuppositions. Presuppositions. And if a death happens, we call it as susti, right? I am not against any beliefs or some kinds of social or emotional things here. But still, my point here is why that concept brought into our system. Because in olden days, people used to die with plague. People used to die with some contagious diseases, right? So the moment you got that sort of stuff, like if you see any death, if people go close to them or shake hand or wipe them or to their family members, assume that the others will also get that kind of disease. Correct? If you say these scientific things, no one will believe. That's the reason they brought some godly things into this, saying kind of presuppositions, or what it might be. Correct? So the same is the case. Our past experience of similar situations, our opinions or values or biases toward the situation, or else the popular opinion about the situation. Sometimes there are elements of risk and uncertainty, like you said, job loss, that comes into the context, right? Your facts, the facts about the subject, what we think that is fact. A truth is different from fact. Understand? Correct? And family and friends. Facts are one which we have created. Correct? And our influences are family or friends. This all comes into the picture in taking the decision. And in the next slide, you can see a decision tree. Like the Pandora technique or else the decision making techniques. This will be helpful to you a lot. After this training session, I'd like to share this, if someone can take the photograph, yes, absolutely fine. You can take the photograph. but I want this to be shared with all of the people. Yeah, someone at the front end will also share from our end, but still, you can take the photograph and share it with all the people. This is very much needed. See, let us assume if I got a job in both Hyderabad and Bangalore, right? After my graduation in St. Anne's College for Women. Surely I won't graduate from Women's College, but still, I in the sense am referring to Moffies. What is the decision you have to make? What are your choices now? Hyderabad job or Bangalore job? Correct? What is the result of your choice for you and others in your life? If I take the job in Hyderabad, what is the result? What happens? I can be with my family, I can look after my parents, right? What if in Bangalore? If I go and opt a job in Bangalore, I can, after 1 or 2 years, I can relocate to Hyderabad, I can earn good money, I can work in a reputed company, right? These are the results which we need to think. Example is this: any situation put in this, decision wheel, ultimately that wheel will give you the result, right? And the fourth point is you have to rethink any aspect of the decision. You want to rethink because sometimes in analyzing, we'll forget to analyze it completely, right? We'll keep on rippling on only 2 to 3 factors, but ultimately we'll forget the fourth factor. Do some R&D, do some research and development on what you are thinking. That is very much needed. And if you wanted to rethink any aspect of the decision, yes, I would like to go for a job in Bangalore because my future looks good. Today I might get struggled. Today I might miss my family, but tomorrow I might turn out to be a strong person with good salary, right? So that is the fourth point. Is there anything else you need to learn about the situation? Like I said just now, do I need to know something else? We need to check. Because if I go to this Bangalore job, where I need to stay, right? What should I get if I stay somewhere? In the beach? Can I adjust to that? Will my health cooperate with that? There are many things that comes into context. Correct? Do you agree, guys? So that also we need to take into consideration. Do you need help? Whom will you approach? These people we will call them as influencers in our life. We all have some influencers. Friends, family, right? Brother, sisters, boyfriends, correct? Girlfriends, whatever it might be, whoever it might be, we have some influencers in our life that makes our things, those people makes our things different. So when you ask them, or else your mentors, your teachers, your trainers, or whomever it might be, what will they tell, and what difference does that it makes? Again, if you are approaching a non-technical guy to make a decision in technical stuff, that completely unmappable, right? If you come and ask, me about NASA, or else about, sir, I wanted to do some kind of graduation, post-graduation in Elon Musk University, right, in Tesla company, whatever it might be. I wanted to fly in a rocket. What I'll tell? I'll teach some life skills for you, right? Suki Baba, I'll tell you that. Correct? So, the thing is that approaching the right set of person is also very much needed. That is my point here. And finally, what is your decision? Do you think it's the right one? Why? One last time debriefing. If I am ready to work in Bangalore, I'm ready to adjust for all the environments, and I'm ready to accept the things. I'm ready to go away from my family, but in future, my future will be good, right? This is my point. If I have this gut feeling, do some last R&D, do some last research, and take a call, and spend time on this till you finish all these points on the week. That's it. it will rush me. It looks simple. What is nonsense, you might think, right? It looks very simple, but it saves lot much of your time, lot much of your energy, right? And understand, end of the day, anything and everything happens for our own betterment. That is the takeaway which you need to take, right? So this is about decision making. Can we move to the next slide, please? We have something there. When you evaluated your decision, you thought of who to approach to learn more about the situation. So, like I said, these are called as the influencers, right? You people said it could be family, spouse, etc. Right? When you make a decision that is not harmful to you, but one that will support your growth and help you work towards a constructive work, it is a positive, decision. If you take a decision, there are again three parameters that you need to take. If I am doing, see, for example, let us call it some levels, okay? This is one other technique in NLP, yeah? Kind of a self-motivation kind of stuff. At a point of time, I am among you, when someone asks me to talk something, I am not like Pramila, who immediately raised her hand, correct? You are Pramila, right? Spell check. Start. Okay? Error. Yeah. The same is the case. I am not like that. I got speech, what to speak, what not to speak. That is, I am comfortable sitting there without answering by smiling like a poker. Correct? So I am very much comfortable. That is my comfort zone. And you need to think that does that comfort help you and your family members in a longer run? Yes, no? Ultimately, no. Right? Again, now I took the decision to answer like Ravina, correct? And I took the choice today. Now I immediately answered for some question by taking the mic. Now I am not in the comfort zone. I broke the comfort zone. Now I am in L1. Okay, sorry, L2. Let us take the base thing as L1. It looks a little complicated, but trust me, it is very good. L2. I broke the comfort. Will that be helpful for me? Will that helpful for my family in a longer run? Like, don't think in this way. Pravina spoke in front of me. How does this helpful to her family in long run? Correct? So my point here is, she broke out of that comfort and she was successfully able to, speak confidently. This is L2. This L2 after some days becomes L1. Now I am pretty much happy talking to you in front of the stage. Right? I am pretty much confident. This is my L1 again. Now, is this enough for me? Ultimately, no. I need to break this comfort and I need to think something else. I need to talk in front of some delegates. That is my L2 now. Correct? Are you getting my point? That will become my threshold thing again. When I could able to talk in front of some delegates, next I would like to talk in front of the Chief Minister KCR. Just an example. And when that is done, what is the level? We always need to level up our level, not sticking to our comfort zone. This is my point. Right? It is a kind of a self-motivation. Don't think you are comfortable. Don't think you are satisfied anything. Be happy and do good whatever you can do. Right? So this is my additional addendum which I would like to add. So, yeah, that is about the constructive goal, and the decision which you take should be helpful for you and your family in a longer run. Right? It is important to evaluate our decision-making process for a positive outcome. So this is the phase, this is about decision-making with the help of which one can definitely, save some time and take the decision wisely. After this set of life skills, now we would like to jump into the context of, work readiness. Yeah, the topic which I mentioned is connect with work or connect to work. This is our program which we are doing. In this Connect with Work program, we wanted you to connect with work at every instance. Like most of the examples I gave in decision making related to work. Now, skip this. Managing self at workplace. Let us go to that. Yeah. So we have other topics. Managing self at workplace, and I'm sure like you are pretty much bored by listening to my voice continuously. Let me pass on mic to one of my training manager, Mr. Gershon. So he will teach you what is workplace culture and workplace etiquettes, positive gestures and postures, whatever it might be. That will be helpful to you. And after that, we'll go to the interview preparation and interview skills. These are all are important for making you a better person. Thank you very much, and I'd like to pass on mic to Mr. Gershon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. So I think everyone is getting sleep. Yes. Very good. But if you after you get selected in a company, please don't tell. Okay. So as we have seen, what was the first topic sir have told? So what is your decisions? It's okay, fine. No need to tell, but make yourself prepared whatever the decisions you are taking up. Okay. So my topic is about the work. 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 I think you people are typing. You are having very low foot. That is the reason I can't hear your voice. Please be louder. Very good. If you say louder, for everyone, I'm gonna buy for shawarma. How many people want? Everyone. Everyone. Very good. Please don't come after me. Okay, just for getting your time. Yeah. So what is culture? Before we get into the topic, just see. I don't want to make yourself like I do understand. I'm underpaid student. Sir is backpaid student. I'm underpaid student. Okay. I do understand. After the session, we will be very sleepy, guys. So just I want to go on the topic. If you understand the main concept, you can go on to that. Okay. It's not that every sentence I can read it. Okay. So what is culture generally? The way we represent ourselves. Good. Okay, leave about the topic, leave about the jobs and everything. Generally, in our daily life, what is culture? Tradition. I know for tradition, only the girls are very good enough to get ready for anything, right? Yeah, very good selection of the things, right? So culture. Because why we make ourselves very good when we go for a function or when we represent, like when we go for a function, someone have to see us, right? Why? Someone have to say you are looking beautiful, you are looking gorgeous. Why? Why we are making ourselves to attract self-satisfaction, right? But please don't, you cannot expect more self-satisfaction at your workplace. Because you need to compromise a lot of things, your time, your effort, okay, your knowledge and everything, okay. So here also there is a certain things of culture where we have to follow that one, we cannot break that one, okay. If you go for a function, generally I do understand we have a style of wearing jeans and kurtis, right? So if you go for an interview with the torn jeans, will the people be allowed? Why? It is not the culture, right? If you wear the torn jeans and if you go for a party, yes, right? They'll allow. If you wear sari and if you go for a party, well then, what then? Will the people will allow? No, right? They don't allow, right? So here also the same way, the way you treat the work, okay, the culture. Because why we dress up ourselves? Because we give respect, right? When we give respect, we dress ourselves very good. So here also, when you value your work only, you will do your work properly. Until you don't respect your work, you cannot put your ideas or your words or your talent also. Some people have very good talent of like giving presentations, doing some arts, stitching. Lot of things are there, right? You people do at your homes, right? Yes? No? No? Very good girls. Like, I'm not girl. Okay? Yeah. First one. See, you can see the word ethic. Ethic means, have you heard any time? Ethic means values, right? So, what are the values we're going to have in our workplaces? Okay. The second topic is about why we have to go and just work. Why do people look about our gesture and posture? We can buy a sofa, we can go to the office, we can sleep and work, right? No? We can also sleep in the classrooms, right? How many people have did when you are very bored in your, I don't tell your faculty. You sleep, right? You make your bench as a sofa or cushion, whatever it might be, right? So, why it is very important of your gesture and posture? Okay, that shows your activeness of your mind also, the way you sit also. How many people are from BCom computers, they learn computer? You know the way they have to sit in front of the system? What is the position? Right, your back should be 90 degrees, your leg should be 90 degrees, that makes your mind active also. So even in the workplace also, when you want to make your mind active, your body has to be the active thing. That is the purpose. They gonna see your gesture and your posture. Okay. Another one is workplace rights and responsibilities. What is our right in a college right now? Coming so late to the college, taking the punishment from your ma'am. Yes? No? Everyone will come before the time? Come on, even my sister also had studied in the same college. I only used to drop late. Okay? Responsibilities. What is our responsibilities right now? Studying and completion of your graduation, right? So why it is related, why it is important for your workplace, the right, what right we need to have in your workplace, and responsibility. What is my responsibility? See, at least you have faculty so that daily they're gonna come, they're gonna tell you this is your responsibilities you need to do, you need to study, but at your workplace, no one will be there to tell you that this is your responsibility. Only for the first time they're gonna explain you. Right? After that, it's your responsibility to complete your task on daily basis. So, just I want to show you an agenda. Anyone knows what is agenda? To do, will do or will not do? Will do, right? Okay. Change. Yeah. Culture, already we have seen, right? We have different cultures, different styles. By the way we wear our dresses, that represent our cultures, right? Even the way we work, that gives you the identity. Yes? Some people have a good habit of, how many people get up early in the morning? Come on. So, morning 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock? 5 o'clock? 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock will come and will sleep again. Yes, right? Okay. So here the culture, right? So we know for particular things we have. So when you go for office, you need to know what is a work culture is. The way we have to represent ourselves. When you go, like example, if a person is walking, if a person is going with a good suit, yeah, by Armani suit and is going, what is your like? If you see that person, what do you think? Is that person is going for office? If a person is wearing a suit, carrying a bag, if he's going on a road, when you see that person, what do you feel? You feel like whether he might be going anywhere, but we feel that he's going for office, right? Even your dressing sense also will represent the work culture. You need to know what we have to wear at a workplace. Okay, right? And the second one is the same thing, workplace culture. We need to know the responsibilities. What is the first important thing is discipline. We do have. What is discipline? Sitting very quiet, people on your left. Here, no Simon. What is discipline? No one knows. No one from school. Only direct degree. What is discipline? Anyone can say.
Abiding by the rules. Following all the rules.
Following all the rules. Then we can go and join in the military. Right?
Like discipline.
Then what is discipline? Self? Sorry? It's okay. Everyone is your friend, right? Is anyone enemy is there?
Self-control. The way we walk, the way we sit.
Okay, the way we behave, the way we sit, the way we talk. That is only the discipline. Self-control. When we get more anger, when our friends or when our faculty, when we don't like that subject, when our faculty again tells us to sit and listen, then we don't have that self-control, right? Then what is this discipline? So as you said, it is right the way we sit, the way we talk, the way we walk, the way we behave. But discipline always stops when you plan something like, okay, this is about culture, right? If you want to go to a function, I know that even my sister also gets ready. If function is there, she'll start preparing for 1 week before it. One day she'll go buy bangles, one day she'll go buy something XYZ, right? She plans something, right, throughout the week to execute for 1 hour or 2 hours. To look good, only for that couple of hours. So when you plan something, okay, when you don't execute something, okay, when you don't execute that particular thing on time, that tells that you are not a work culture discipline. That is also related to your education also. When you plan something, like example I have asked you, like at what time you want to get up, at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock, you have exams, you plan something. When you don't do that one, that means that we don't have discipline. Discipline is not about only talking, right? I am not educated, but I know how to behave with others. Do I really have that discipline? I am not educated, I don't know what to do. After I get a certificate, I don't know what to do when I go out to the society. So that means that I don't have the discipline, right? Discipline is not about only the talking, it's all about your plans. It's all about your execution. Okay? So in the workplace also, when you join, when you learn something, when you hit on the floor, so what is your daily work? Everyone will have to work for 9 hours. It's a common thing. It's a corporate timings. 9 hours. In that you will have 1 hour of break. 8 hours you people have to sit in the front of a system. You have to work. So what is your plan for that 8 hours? At the end of the day, you need to complete your daily task. If you don't complete, you are not a well-disciplined work ethical person. That is what the meaning of that discipline is. Clear? Getting bored? Sleeping? Yes, no? Please, for my sake, don't say yes, because this session is all about you people have to learn. Already we have jobs. If you sit also, we'll get our salary. But after your graduation, you people have to go out. As a girl, I do understand you have to face a lot of things at the society. But this is a session where you make yourself strong, because every day you need to answer for each and every person in our workplaces. Okay? You can see the other one is good. Already we know that we are good. But again, what is this good workplace? What we are doing? Okay, what is this good workplace culture means? So everyday's life there is a good and bad, right? So if you do 8 hours of your work, if someone comes and if someone scolds you, how you feel? Will you feel good? How you feel? You feel happy? You go and you celebrate, you give party to your friends? No, right? How you feel? Very bad, right? Because all the 8 hours you have worked, you have executed your program, but still you got your error something X, Y, Z. But that day was bad because your manager has scolded because of that small mistake. Right? So you feel bad. But at that time, what you people will do? Will give up, right? Yes? So we have to make sure we have to troubleshoot that things and we have to make that situation in a positive way so that from that error we can learn something and we can, when you do the second time or when you do the other projects also, what you do is you make sure you never do the mistakes. If you commit the mistakes also before you execute it, you will check twice or thrice. Like I can give you an example. Before you write your final exams, you gonna have internal exams, right? Why? Why?
To practice.
For practice. Still, if you get failed, example, don't take it personal. Okay? Example. If you get failed, what? Not final, internal. Your ma'am gonna call, she gonna give you some inputs, right? To make yourself, after you complete your graduation, you have to get a good marks. So here also that is what repeated see. Until you don't make yourself, it's not that you have to pay for every time. Before you execute something, before you show to your manager, before you submit to anyone, try to check twice or thrice that you have done or right or not. Like sir have told, taking the suggestion with the people who have already experienced, right? This also helps you out. When you are being joined, when you are being very fresher, that will help you out. You can ask your seniors so that your work will be a very good work elements. Okay, that shows your quality and the product of your work. Okay, and the other one is bad work. Bad is, what is this bad? When you don't do the good things. Like I can give you say the similar opposite way. I can say that when you don't do in a proper way, or when you do just like a healthy garden, yes, we have to do it and we have to live it. It is not my responsibility. It's other people's responsibility. They have to check it. They have to again tell me whatever the mistakes. What the mistakes I have. Okay. So when you don't follow this all the things, definitely your work premises will be the bad. Okay. And other one is you can see is benefits of good. How you will get a benefits when you do good?
Salary hike.
Salary hike, very good. First went to the salary. Second,
Promotion.
promotion. Exactly. Good. Good reputation. 2 hours or company. 2 hours also. Right. Next. Only 3. That's it. So we also get an identity, right? That is very important. Until our team doesn't identify us or talent, right? So we cannot show ourselves, right? So for that purpose, we'll make this. So you need, that is what the benefit is. As you said, it is good. Everyone is working for the salary. On end of the month, we need to get our salary to why? To buy good dresses to go for the party. Right? Yes? No? No? You will say? Yes? Good, fine. Okay. So these are all the benefits. One is your recognition. Until you don't spend your time, until you don't put your efforts to your work, okay, until you don't give respect to your work culture, you never get any identity in your organization. Okay. And another one is way to contribute. What are the different ways to contribute? As I told you, first is your time. That is very, very important. Until, because you are the fresher, I do understand. Like I can give you an example. If I make you people to sit in LKG and if I tell you to read ABC, it is easy or difficult? It is easy, right? If I make you people to sit in any other higher education, any technical courses, if I told you to write, it is difficult, right? Yes? So that is what the thing is. So way to contribute. So when you feel hardest time, how you can overcome it. Every day is a challenging day. Every task is a challenging. Every day you will get a new challenges. Okay. Whatever the work you're gonna do in the company, you don't get it in your syllabus book. You won't be having that one in your textbook, right? So every day is a challenging day. So how you have to overcome the challenge is simple. You need to spend your time to learn that work. If you spend time only, if you invest some time, you will get knowledge. Then you can give the good quality of the work. If not, you cannot. Okay. And the ninth one you can see is, sorry, eighth one, sorry. That's it. Positive gesture and posture. Right? Last, getting sleep. No? Yes? Okay. Okay. We'll complete only these 9 agendas are there. Just make sure these are. So if you go for the slide, I have 23 slides. Do you want me to read each and every line? I know you people, I will only go. Right? Okay. Sir.
Just I'm showing.
Okay. So these are some of the things.
Actually, we usually take a whole day for
Yeah.
these sessions. So for only interview skills, we'll take whole day. But due to time constraints, we adjust
We are
the
not able
content.
to take whole day, but if we had a day, definitely we're gonna have very good fun. Okay, we'll skip. We'll go with the last one. Good posture and gesture. So, girls, for every student, I'll tell personally for the girls because I'm being training department from past 7.5 years. From past 7.5 years, I've been taking training for a lot of people. So nearly I've taken 1,000 people training. Okay. So for girls, I'll tell you first personally. I'll tell you for the girls, I'm very trying because the way you make yourself good, other people also never think in a bad way. Okay. Because you people have to go alone to any of the organization, right? You have to secure yourself. You have to make yourself good. Okay. Just try to understand what I'm saying is. Okay, the way you sit, because if your posture is bad, the other person gonna take it in negative. How many people have seen the movie of Pink? Right? Telugulo kuda vachindi kada? Vakeel Saab, right? That person will see the way the girls dresses that shows their character, right? That is wrong. Okay, because corporate life sometimes it will be there because their people will be underpaid. So don't make that thing. So when you go for any of the places, make conscious. Look yourself. It's not bad that dressing up good in a proper way, going to the beauty parlors. It is good that because you are making yourself look good to the society, right? But not everyone will take it in a good way. Okay, try to understand and make whenever you sit, think how you are sitting. See how you are sitting, how your posture is. When you are talking, other person have to be comfortable. They people have to come sit and talk freely. That is what is important. That is what is your positive gesture and posture is. The way you sit, okay, the way you dress also, that is very important because you do understand, right? Every day you can see, every day we are seeing, right? Okay, and the last, see, this gesture posture also very important in your interview. This is gonna again come in your preparation of interview. The way you sit, because this tells about your confidence level also, right? Why I'm asking a lot of times that you people are sleepy because you people are seeing very seriously that how the serial will goes on for 1,000 days. This fellow crying is happening. This fellow is not eating. And again we have
The other fellow is there.
this one, the last one you can see.
Shall I go?
Last one. Okay, last one. Okay, so before I end it, just I want to say just a couple of minutes, just 2 minutes before I end up. This is a thing where I have learned from one of my student in my career all these 7 years. So everyone likes the stories, right? So there was two people, okay, the relatives. So the people both are in very good deep love, right? I think some are very smiley. Good. Okay, so they both are in very good love. So the girl father doesn't like that person. He doesn't want her to give to that person. Okay. So his father, what he did is, so he kept a condition. Okay. He scolded him like anything. You are unfit fellow. You cannot do any of the work. You are waste fellow. You are not fit for anything. I don't want to give my daughter to you because you gonna. She have to survive her life very hard. So he said, no, I'll do anything. I'll do very hard for my girlfriend, for your daughter. I'll do everything for that girl. So he said, okay, I'll give you I'll put a small test for you. Just do that one. I'll give you my daughter. You can take her and you can go off. Okay. So he said, okay, just small test. We'll see what is that test. So he said that, okay, I have 3 buffaloes. Okay. So he said that I'll leave that buffaloes. Just you need to catch the tail of the buffalo's tail. Okay. So he said, it is very simple. What is there to catch the buffalo's tail? Okay. He said, okay. So he is ready for that one. So his uncle has licked the first buffalo. It just went very fast. He didn't even notice that buffalo went off. So he skipped that one. So he thought of, okay, we have other 2 buffaloes, okay, we can catch it up. So again he left the second one. The second buffalo also ran very fast. He was not able to catch the tail. So he had only one option. So he was very ready, he was prepared. So his uncle leaves the third buffalo. So he was about to catch the tail, but that buffalo doesn't have the tail. It's very sad, right? So the moral of the story is when you get the first opportunity, don't leave the opportunity. Work hard for the opportunity because after that you doesn't have that opportunity. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. So the next topic it is very important.
About our Magic Quiz introduction, so we forgot to mention. So once after completion of your training, because we have the training set. So once after completion of the training, so then certified with a certification called with a Magic Quiz certification collaborated with Bank of America. Because as Kamshi told, our funder is Bank of America. So we have so many funders like Microsoft, Bank of America, Access, JP Morgan. So this program exclusively funded by Bank of America. You can see the logo here on the top of, and Bank of America collaborated with Magic Quiz. So after completion of the training properly, so we have training set up 24 hours. So those who complete the 24 hours of training, so we provide the certification. Okay, and followed by placements. Alright, start. So because I'll explain, and there are I think we have 20 slides probably, but I'll not play all 20 slides. Okay, happy now? Okay.
So here is some catalog we can able to see here. I think how many of you attended an interview? Have you attended any interview? I think just now I spoke with your principal madam. So she said in the month of September they conducted a school drive here. Right. That time, by chance, anyone, attended the interview? No. Register. Till now you have not attended any interview, right? Okay. So it's good because we can complete quickly. If you can, if you already attended the interview, it was easy for me to, complete quickly. But you have not attended, it will take another 10 minutes more. Now, by the time I say this, so you will say I attended, right? Alright, okay, don't worry. So, appearing for the interview skills to succeed means like what are the skills we require to attend the interview. Okay, so what are the prerequisites needed to attend the interview and during the interview and how to prepare a resume. So these are the three topics I mainly want to talk about. Only three topics. Okay. All right. So majorly in this interview preparation skills slide, we majorly talk about preparation tips and positive attitude and attire and grooming. So how many of you know what is attire? What's your name?
Dress. Vaishnavi.
Yeah, Vaishnavi. Tell me.
Dress.
All right. So how about grooming? Its attire will come. The only dress, the formal dress comes under attire. The grooming, attire is part of grooming. Hope you understand, right? Right. So a job interview. What is interview? Go back. What is interview? Yeah, you already studied. Okay. No, what is interview in your aspect? What is interview? What will you do in interviews? Face to face will interact with the HR, interact with an other person, interact with an unknown person or someone. Okay. So what you will do on the interview?
Give answers to the questions asked by the interviewer.
All right, great. So what type of questions they'll ask? About your family or any other questions or relevant questions they're gonna ask? About ourselves. Majorly they're gonna ask about ourselves, right? So interview is nothing but selling ourselves. How many of you agree with me? Interview is nothing but selling ourselves. How many of you agree with me? I'll explain. Detailed explanation I'll give you. So have you seen any marketing person, marketing executives in your area or somewhere? So what they do majorly, they sell their product, right? Okay. So for that, they'll give detailed explanation of the product. What are the pros and cons of the product, right? And there'll be full detailed picture of the product and the price and everything they'll explain. Okay. If you like the way he's explaining about the product, you will buy the product, right? The similar way is interview. Are you agree with me now?
Yes, sir.
Because majorly in the interviews, we have to explain about ourselves and our skills. We need to project our skills and we need to explain what we can do, what are our strengths, what we can do, what we have done earlier. For example, if you have done any major project or minor project like internships. So that we need to explain in a detailed way. So it's majorly selling about ourselves, right? Agree with me, right? Go ahead. So before this is what like it's a meet to face. So because we'll get an opportunity to meet HR or the company manager or someone and discuss your qualification and your ability, skills, and demonstrate your skills and personality and to sell yourself, right? Next slide. So preparation checklist before attending the interview. So what are the things we need to prepare? What are the checklists we need to prepare? Right? For example, tomorrow you have an interview at Wipro. What you will do? What you will do today? What you will prepare? The checklist you need to prepare, right? So that checklist we'll discuss here. To research the company, this is mandatory. So for example, if you are going to attend interview tomorrow for Wipro or TCS, any company, so you need to research about the company. Research doesn't mean it's like a PhD research. Okay? It's like only 5 or 10 minutes is more than enough. Okay, so just glance look at their website. So who is the founder of the organization and who is the current CEO? What is the revenue? What is the market? So in which domain they work? Simple, right? Because you will understand what kind of work they'll have and about organization, whichever you are attending the interview. So knowing about the organization is mandatory, correct? So let's know the content of your resume well. Because while attending the interview, before attending the interview, you need to prepare your resume and you need to carry that a piece of paper that's called a resume. Okay. So that resume, whichever you mentioned in the resume, so each and every point you must and should know. Because most of the time people they'll simply copy paste resumes with their friends, right? Because I'm in this market from 8 years, so I have seen so many resumes. So there I could see, because I'll tell one example. Two persons they came for the interview. Their friends might be they're friends only. They're not siblings. They're friends. So they came for the interview, and the pattern is same, the objective is same, education, because they both are from same college. So the education qualification is also same. I thought intermediate also they have done in the same college. That is also same. SSC is also same. Might be percentages here and there. 70 or 80. Here and there it is placed. When coming to the strengths are same. Their hobbies are same. Okay, so T is okay, fine. So when it comes to the personal data, so there I could see, there I got down. So the name, for example, the both are like one person is a male and one person is a female. Okay, so the male person he copied the resume from the female friend. Okay, so in that he forgot to change the gender, right? So that time I could see the name only he changed. Okay, so father name is also same. I thought, we have a multiple person name called Mahendra. Like that, we have multiple person name called different people. I thought that, okay. Date of birth is also might be the year they have changed somewhere, or month they have changed, but year is same. When it comes to the gender part, I asked him, are you sure everything is mentioned is true? Because he mentioned in the final, in the last also. So I hereby declaring that this is as per my knowledge, that everything mentioned in the resume is true. Means what I should ask him. Okay? So these things you should not do. So for that I'll explain quickly so how to prepare a resume also. So we need to know what is the point we are mentioning in the resume, that we should know. So moving on to the next, prepare questions that you want to ask the interviewer. How many of you understood this? Okay. So most of the time we prepare answers, but here sometimes you have to prepare questions as well. And you should ask, if interviewer asks any questions do you have in the final, so you should ask relevant questions only. Because I could see so many times they are asking irrelevant questions. Sir, where are you from? How much salary you will get? How is the company? Will get a proper week off? Or do we have a cab? Everything they will ask in interview itself. Okay? So relevant questions about your job profile, sheets is fine. Sheets profile is fine. And if you are talking about, if you keep on asking about the salary also, they may think like you are very greedy. Alright? So don't talk about salary as you all are freshers. So company gonna pay as per the company norms. If you're gonna ask 1 lakh or if you ask 50,000 also, for the job position they have some prescribed benchmark. They will pay that much only. Okay? So unnecessarily why to ask salary, right? Okay? Then practice interview skills. I'll tell in the next slide what are interview skills, and practice how you will answer particular questions. So basic questions will be there. I think in the final, after completion of this session, I'll give you one website, because as all you are in the final year, so you have another 5 months, I think, if I'm not wrong, 4 to 5 months time you have. So meanwhile, you can practice, you can go through the website, you can see n number of questions with n number of answers. Because anyone can answer. So you can choose best alternative out of that. Okay. So everyone knows like this. From my childhood, I keep on listening this. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Right? Have you heard this anytime by chance? Practice your English skills with friends or family because whichever the basic questions you're practicing, so you have to practice with your friends. If you are feeling shy or if you are not comfortable with your friends, so mirror is your best friend. Are you agree? So practice in front of your mirror. So because question you just assume the question, this kind of question they ask, you have to answer. How you will answer that? You have to practice in front of mirror. If not, you can record your answer, and in that you will get to know your facial expressions, your gestures, or your body language, your eye contact, everything you gonna check with that. Okay. So video, you already mentioned. Learn from your mistakes. Majorly this we need to do. For example, most of the people, if we have mock interviews with our friends, they won't say mistakes. And sometimes they say only mistakes. Right? Are you guys agree?
Yes, sir.
So learn from the mistakes. Right? Learn from the mistakes. So don't repeat the mistake twice or thrice. Okay? So twice is because by chance we do twice. So don't make the mistakes all the time. Okay? Yeah. So we came to the day of interview. So what we have to do? So the pre-checklist, everything we prepared only on the day of interview. So all this you know, but it's again we have to say this. Fresh shower, well groomed, okay, and leave plenty of time for mischief. Mischief is like learnings from mistakes. Okay, mistakes. For example, what are the mistakes you are? You are doing. So out of that mistakes, we have to learn. Okay. So, for example, it's like a give plenty of time for rehearsal. Okay, rehearse your resume or rehearse explanation about yourself. You have to rehearse twice or thrice. For example, as I think I would see tomorrow probably we have freshers day or something. People are rehearsing, right? The same way we have to do. So be prior to the interview because most of them will not have anything and they'll come for the interview and they'll, I have seen so many people like that. Okay. So don't go without eating, and too much eating also harmful. It's not harmful, but you feel like sleepy. Too much caffeine also. And active early 15 minutes ample time. So before 15 minutes, you have to reach the venue. Next, when arriving business, be courteous to all employees. For example, when you are arriving at the interview hall, you all are at the interview hall now. So, please be respect all co-employees also because they are also came for the interview. Okay. Next slide. When introducing yourself, so majorly in the interview, the basic question, I think you have seen the basic in the interview videos or somewhere. The basic question is what? The basic question is what? Tell, tell about yourself, tell me about yourself, explain about yourself. Okay? Alright. So, how you will introduce yourself? Can anyone say? Can anyone introduce quickly? Because they are they gave only 15 minutes of time. Okay, I understood. Alright. So majorly smile truly because of fake smile they can easily identify because they keep on taking the interviews like you people from years and years. They have this experience. The fake smile and genuine smile they can easily recognize. And moving on to the next one, offer a firm handshake. Moving on to the next point. Sorry. Okay. So, offer a firm handshake. So, remember, after this COVID, we are afraid to give this handshake, right? Okay, but it's a basic ethics. So, greet politely and good posture. Just now, and like Asham explained about the posture, right? Posture and body language. Alright, go to the next slide because if I started explaining, it will take another 10 minutes. People are like,
Sir, tomorrow Freshers Day, sir.
alright, okay. Alright. Walk tall and sit tall means sit straight and walk straight. Next, stand tall means whenever you are standing, so don't bend, stand straight. And sit at the front edge of the chair, leaning slightly forward. In the interview, in the picture you were able to see, so that is acceptable. Too much of leaning on the table also not acceptable. Right? Sleeping on the table, that is also not acceptable. Right. Next one. Guys, I know what's the time? We have another 20 minutes. Alright. Okay. So
We'll try to do it quickly. For your own betterment, can you spend 10 more minutes? Yes, sir. You can, right?
So how many of you okay for another 20 minutes?
Okay.
I won't say remaining can leave. I won't say that. People are not like that. Okay. Done. So during the interview, majorly we need to maintain eye contact with the interviewer. Okay? Eye contact, it doesn't mean staring, continuous staring. You know what is meant by eye contact and continuous staring?
Yes, sir.
Right. So continuous staring is not acceptable because even if they don't know also, so people have started saying yes. Because if you say no, I started explaining about something, right? Okay. So avoid staring as you might make an interviewer uncomfortable. If I continuously staring at one person and talking, so she might have not feel comfortable, right? So similar way, so you need to maintain eye contact. If there is a panel of interview, so you need to maintain eye contact with all the interview panel members. So maintaining low level of eye contact indicates that you are lying and lacking confidence. If you are not maintaining eye contact, or you are looking at or here and there, or looking outside, or looking top, bottom, top, down, here and there, so they think you are lack of confidence, you are nervous, right? So if you can maintain eye contact, so that could be like he might be like he's very comfortable to ask questions, and he's very comfortable to continue the conversation. Done. What to do in the interview? What we'll do in interviews? We'll show our talent, right? The interviewer don't know how much talented we are. That we need to, we need to explain. We need to show that talent. By looking at us, he won't understand how talented we are. Even though we are talented, but still we need to explain, right?
Sir, I'm a very good dancer. Can we show my dance?
Yeah, I got one. I got one question from our teammate. So he's a very good dancer. He's asking because can I dance? Can I show the talent in front of the interviewer? Can I? Right. No.
You got
Predict possible questions before attending the interview. Possible questions are like tell me about yourself. In the final slide we have possible questions. So tell me about yourself, about your strengths, about your project. For example, in the final year, people will do some project or work, right? So about the project, or if you have done any internships, or about internship, they'll ask. And whichever there in the resume, so definitely you will get a question out of whichever you mentioned in the resume. For example, if you mention singing is my hobby, definitely you will get question out of that. What kind of song, for example, what kind of songs you will sing, whether traditional or I don't know much about the songs and all. Okay, pop or some different Carnatic or different music is there. So that kind of definitely they're gonna ask. Even though they don't know about that, but still they'll ask questions. Correct? Show that you are enthusiastic. Show that you really want the job. But still, if you are really won't, you're not. Once enter into the interview hall, if you're not comfortable with that salary, but still you came till the interview hall, you need to appear in the interview and you should say that, you should show them that you really want the job. Still, if you don't want, but still to pass the interview, you need to show that. Show that you are enthusiastic about what you have done and what you want to do. What you have done means because you don't have any experience, you all are freshers. So you have to explain them your project or your academics or any other extra academic activities also you can explain them. And what you want to do after joining into the particular position. For example, you came for before interview for the position of process associate. What you want to do after joining into the organization? That vision you should have. You know what is meant by vision and goal? Can anyone say what is the difference between vision and goal? Vision and goal. I want to become an IAS officer. That is goal or vision? Goal. After becoming IAS officer, what should I do? So that is vision. I think you understood. Yes, I know you people will say yes for everything now.
Nowadays I take more 20 minutes.
So communicate your skills, abilities clearly, communicate with them properly, so without hesitation. And during the interview, focus on the interviews. In a panel, try to make equal amount of eye contact, already explained. Present yourself as being confident. So majorly good communication skills and good presentation skills and confidence. These three weapons are enough to clear the interview. Are you guys all agree? They'll say yes, now I know. Go for next question. It's again the same. So grooming, as you all know, so I'm skipping this slide. Okay? So fake smile and genuine smile, they can easily identify. Alright, go for the next one. So dressing and grooming for interviews. Already Gershom explained about the grooming part. Hairstyles, go on to the next one because they know very well. So a positive attitude. To portray highly positive attitude, you can cause a fan of the piece. Show the real you, because don't fake while answering. Okay, for example, if you know that answer, so tell them so the proper answer. If you don't know, clearly say them I don't have an idea, but I'll get back to you. I'll know that. I'll inquire about that. I'll research about that. You can give these kind of answers, but don't bluff. Don't bluff with them because they can easily identify. Okay. Be confident, lighten the mood, never criticize, never complain interviewer. For example, if you got rejected in an interview, don't complain. Okay, so but the interview is very bad, he's not, because we don't have an, the company don't have an opportunity. Company don't have what we say. Not mercy, it is like eligibility or something. They are not having luck. They don't have luck to have me there. You should have that much of positive attitude. Okay? Alright. Actually, be positive. Talk about what you can do, not what you can't. If you can do, you can explain. So if you can't do, tell them I don't know that answer. I don't have an idea. You can give that kind of answer. Go. Before that, we have another slide. So, yeah. If you want, you can note down. So these are the basic questions, and I'll give you website details also. I promise you. So starting with the session. So I'll give you the website details. Go through that. We have n number of questions with n number of answers. We have technical questions, or your branch related. For example, your stream related question. Group discussions, jams, everything mentioned in the website. Okay. So you can go through this. In active questions also there. If I started explaining about each question how to answer, it will take another 20 minutes. No. We have other slides. Next slide. How to prepare and all. If I explained also, you won't prepare resume now. When you started appearing for the interviews, that time only you prepare, right? Just I'll give an awareness, brief overview I'll give. Quickly, because we have 30 slides. Yeah. Resume, essentials of, here only I'll complete. Happy? Yes, sir. Resume, essentials of resume, do's, don'ts, sample resume, question and answers. Okay. Hello. So what is resume? Can anyone say? Quickly, because we have to complete quickly. Mini-me, okay. Maximum, alright. Brief detailed explanation about ourselves or brief, okay. Bullet points about ourselves, okay. That's
The
also fine.
representation of ourselves.
Representation of ourselves, okay.
Very good lies about us.
That's also true, but because most of the time when we started preparing the resume, we write down so many things, right? We started write down so many things. We started write down more than 10 hobbies, 10 strengths. I'm a self-confident person, quick learner, or positive attitude. Everything we started writing, right? Okay. So resume is detailed explanation about ourselves, our strengths, majorly our strengths, and our presentation of our skills, right? Because we can't present all the about ourselves in a one go. So that's the reason we carry one piece of paper that is called resume, right? So resume, so it should have single maximum is 2 pages is fine for freshers, not more than 2 pages. Okay, it look like a brochure again. Okay, like college brochure will give sometimes. So similar way. So maximum 2 pages is enough. Single page is also fine, but single page won't look good. Okay, all right. So essentials of resume means what are the things we'll add in the resume? What we have to add in our resume? First, we'll start with our name on a resume on the top. So most of the people they write on the paper on the heading they write resume. Okay. So no need because the piece of paper we are carrying for the interview. So the interviewer knows that it's a resume. The paper is called as a resume. Again, no need to write. It's an optional. Okay. Again, it's an optional. Instead of resume on the heading, you can write your name. That's fine. Followed by your current address. Followed by your current address. For example, if you are from Bangalore, but you are currently staying in Hyderabad, so you need to write down the current address on the top, followed by the name. Done. On left hand side, you can write out because these are optional because there is no particular resume pattern in the world. Okay, whatever we are explaining, so that is 80% of people generalized one. So we are talking about 80% of people they were using this pattern. 80% of freshers they are using this pattern. The chronology I'm talking about. Okay, it's not like that. Sir has said in this way only we have to prepare. It's not like that. Again, there are so many options out there. I have said you can write down resume or otherwise you can write down your name and you can keep your passport size photograph also. Okay, or current address, then followed by your active mobile number and active mail ID. Right? If you are not feel like every time that number is not active, if you have two numbers, you can give your father's or your number. Or probably try to keep your number because you have an access. Because whenever you get a call, you can access and you can inform them. So an active mail ID is also very important, and at the same time, the mail ID should be in an official mail ID. Right? Because in so many CV, so many resumes, I could have seen like bunty@gmail.com, chintu@gmail.com. Okay, so these are like, for example, the name is Mahendra, but here the name is bunty@gmail.com. Might be Bunty is my nickname or something, but we should not. That kind of mail IDs don't add in resume. Your name should be there, either your full name or either your first name or last name or middle name. The name should be there, followed by numeric. It's acceptable. Okay. If you don't have official one, so you can create. It's anyhow it's a free of cost, right? Done. Followed by objective. Objective is very essential. So that is like what you wanna do. What is your vision after joining into the organization? So that is the objective. So you have to mention that. Followed by educational qualifications, because these are the things essentials in our resume. Optionals I'll say later. So these are essential, mandatory things. So then educational qualifications are very essential. And the chronology is very important. Most of the people they'll because first they completed SSC, right? First we completed SSC, right? First they write schooling, then intermediate, then degree. So this chronology is not acceptable. Okay. So recently completed degree that has to be come on first, then intermediate, then schooling. Okay. And followed by your percentage, your year of pass out, college name, university, these are optional, your wish. Okay. So then followed by your strengths. Strengths not more than 3. Okay. If I give, we give a chance, no, we'll start it, the whole page will write all strengths only. We have that many strengths, right? Isn't it? Okay, we'll keep on writing the strengths. We'll type in a Google strengths, we'll get so many strengths, so all the strengths will copy paste, right? So write down maximum 3. The primary strengths you will be, these are the primary strengths, you can write down, max is 3, minimum is 1 or 2 is so, right? Then followed by hobbies, it's an optional. If you want to add, it's okay. If you don't add also, it's not an essential one. Okay, it's an optional one. So then followed by, if you, or for example, before strengths or after strengths also you can add. If you have done any project details, if you all are freshers, right? This resume, what I'm talking about, it's only for freshers. Okay. If you have done any project or internship details, you can mention. Project details, description about the project, where you have done the project and team members, okay, and usage or application of about the project. It's not more than 3 sentences, the description, okay, alright. When after that, so finally, we came to the end of the resume, happy? That is personal details. Personal details. So here we gonna mention our name, father name, mother name, all these things. But already, if you already mentioned your name on the top of the resume, so no need to mention again the personal data because it's your resume only, right? Again, no need to add your name. If you want, it's an optional again. Okay, so your father name, if you want to add your mother name, fine. Okay, and gender is essential. Okay, because some few openings, because there is a gender specification openings also there. Because gender is mandatory. And your date of birth is mandatory because for some profiles the age limit will be there. So 25 years, below 25, below 20, below 23, like this. So date of birth is mandatory. And after your address. Here you can add your permanent address. Permanent address. Whichever mentioned in your Aadhaar, that you can mention. Because most of the time the interviewer will check the current address only. Okay. So if current address or permanent address both the same, so you can mention same, because same address you can mention. But both are different, you can mention present on the top of your resume, permanent on the bottom of your resume in the personal details. Okay. And I could see in the personal details, so many people they're gonna add their passport number, Aadhaar number, PAN number, all this stuff. It's an optional again. Okay. If you are really interested to show that you got passport, you can add. Alright? Okay. So once after completion of this personal details, because most of the time when we started preparing the resume, so we'll get this personal details in the second page. Right? The first page will complete all this thing, all this stuff, and we'll come to the second page. After personal details, we need to give the declaration. This is very essential. Okay? Without declaration, resume is not acceptable. Because declaration we have to give, for example, whichever data you are mentioning there, whichever data you are presenting, that is true. The declaration you have to give and you have to sign also. Okay? If it is a physical resume, it's a hard copy, you have to sign with a pen. If it is a soft copy, if you have an access for digital signature, you can add on. Okay? Otherwise you can get a print and then you can sign. And it's a right side you have to sign, and the left side place and date. So place again where you are attending the interview, that place you have to mention. For example, you are from Hyderabad. You are attending interview in Bangalore. So you have to mention Bangalore place. Okay. Place of interview that is. Okay. Then followed by date. And keep a place, date and signature, keep it as an empty. Some space for that you can write on with pen. Okay. Is it okay? Yes. So by this we'll complete the resume and get so many templates. We have an access of internet, so we'll get so many templates from internet. Get the best template that suits for you and whichever the details required, so you have to replace the details with your details. Don't copy paste simply. Okay? Okay? Yes. Say yes, we are going to end this session. Yes, sir. All right, thank you. When we are in college, okay, we used to do same. Starting of the session only we used to clap. Right? Somehow like by the end of the session they clap. Alright? Okay. So these is templates. We get so many templates. So out of that you can choose which template suits for you. Okay?
Thank you girls for your free clapping session. Right? Lot of energy, thank you very much, and don't worry, this all presentations will share it with you. I have seen people are putting lots of energy to capture some shots, right? I'll try to share it with your concerned department head, whoever has created this platform today. Okay, and don't forget, give your best. All right. And we also would like to teach you some other concepts. Will take some time, will take some approval, and we'll get back to you. Thank you very much. Please take care. Happy Freshers Day. Take care.